Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say Shalom to the elect. I want to say Wahakwadash Rakab Barakathum to you Akim out there pushing, man. Alright, and what I want to get into today is the song I heard on Pandora. I like listening to Benjamin music, and there's a song by Bob Marley called Crazy Ballheads. Alright, so I was thinking of it because I'm listening to the lyrics, and it's prophecy, man. Alright, but I didn't really understand what Crazy Ballheads meant. So lo and behold, when I got the time, I went to go look it up, and I found this site, and this guy, whoever the author of the site, the author of this article that I wrote, he was basically getting into how Esau was always trying to take him out, because basically he was a threat to society. Alright, but just for the sake of time, and this is the part I found that best edifies this lesson, as far as how we know and understand who Benjamin is, man, according to prophecy. Alright, so it says, the following video is Marleys performing live at the Rainbow Theater in 1977. Crazy Ballhead is a song warning the skinheads, racists, and white devils that their crimes will no longer be tolerated. The brainwash education to make us the fools is an ongoing government sponsored propaganda campaign directly at every man, woman, and child. If you open your eyes, you might see it. And right here, being that this is a Benjamite who just so happens to be Bob Marley, is a key indicator right there. Reason why I say that is because Bob Marley is, you could say, is the archetype, if I'm using it correctly, Salaki if I'm not, but he's the man to think of when you think about reggae music. Okay, so it says this song Crazy Ballhead is a song warning the skinheads, racists, and white devils that their crimes will no longer be tolerated. Alright, then when we get in, I'm not gonna play the video, but these are the lyrics to the song. It says, them crazy, we gonna chase those crazy ballheads out of town. Chase those crazy ballheads out of town. I and I build a cabin. I and I plant the corn. Didn't my people before me slave for this country? Now you look me with the scorn. Then you eat up all my corn. Alright, and that's the curses, man. The scriptures say that basically we're gonna have a storehouse, but we're not gonna do the it's lucky. I'm gonna try to find it, because that's spiritual, man. I didn't even think about getting that, but this goes to show you how we know who the real Israelites are, man. Deuteronomy 28, and let me look up storehouse, because I can't remember exactly how it goes. I believe I found the one I want. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Alright, Deuteronomy 28 and 33. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not, eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. And when you know about Benjamin, all right, they were solely they were in captivity by the British, man. All right, and that's why, you know, that's where they get their accent today. All right, that's where they get their that Benjamite, you know, accent today. So it says back in the lyrics, it says, I and I build a cabin, I and I plant the corn. Didn't my people before me slave for this country? Now you look me with their scorn, then you eat up all my corn. And that goes back to slavery. I mean, that goes back to the curses, man. Like I said, further proving who we are. All right. It says we're gonna chase those crazy ball heads, those skinheads. Chase those crazy ball heads out of town. All right. It says build your penitentiary, we build your schools. Brainwash education to make us the fools. Hate is your reward for our love, telling us of your God above. All right. And it says we gonna chase those crazy. Well, it goes back into the chorus. All right. And you know, this is, you gotta keep in mind too, this is back in the 70s, man. All right. Back, you know, when racism was at a point where it was at its highest, man. You had the Jim Crow laws. You had you know what I'm saying? It was starting to get integrated, but you know, it was still tension nonetheless. All right, so I want to go to Blue Letter and get Genesis chapter 49 verse 27. This is the prophecy, and you can get that, you know, we go to Genesis 49 because that's one of the key chapters, along with Deuteronomy 33, of the prophecies of Israel. All right, so actually, you know what, I'm gonna start Salakia. I'm gonna start at 1, then I'm gonna jump down to 29. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. All right, and we are in the last days. Verse, skipping down to 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. Let's look up that word raven. Which Benjamin, that word Benjamin means Bunyamyan, son of the right. All right, so it says Benjamin shall raven. That word raven is, I believe it says tarap. It says to tear, to rend, to pluck, to tear, to be torn in pieces. All right, so the spirit of Benjamin in his music is always talking about tearing Esau and you know, his society down, man. Okay, and like I said, this has been going on since what, back in the 70s, man. You know, you might, because on the whole, you know, Jake, you know, you got certain Jake that you may say that's woke, that's so-called conscious. But when you think far back, all right, and when you listen to the classics, man, you know, you had Judah, who, you know, who had their soul music. You had you know, Issachar, Simeon, and them, who had their salsa, merengue, all of that. But you also had Benjamin, man. Well, Benjamin, like I said, Benjamin goes back, man. You got old school reggae artists, man. I'm trying to think. One of them being Israel Vibrations. They go back. I'm trying to think. Toots and Maytals. Peter Tosh. All right. So it says to rend, to tear, to be torn in pieces, man. And all of these groups or men that I've named always spoken against this society, man. All right, and like I said, the progenitor of the reggae movement, I would say, is the so-called reggae movement, is Bob Marley. All right, so here it is in his song, he's ravening as a wolf. All right, I'm gonna go back to the lyrics. It says we're gonna chase those crazy ball heads right out of town. Build your penitentiary, we build your schools. Brainwash education and make us the fools. Hate is your reward for our love, telling us your God above. We gonna chase those crazy ball heads out of town. All right. So here it is, man. He's tearing Esau's and his lives to pieces, man. You know. Then it says that's spiritual, man, because he says, hate is your reward for our love, telling us of your God above. And that's that Christianity, man. So even Bob Marley knew that Christianity was bullshit. Okay? So back in the prophecies, all right, it says, Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. So Benjamin shall tear in pieces as a wolf. All right, and what does a wolf do, man? First, a wolf howls, man. A wolf howls to what? Give warning. All right, and a wolf is nothing. Wolf is nothing more than a dog. All right, and a wolf howls to give warning. All right, so he's tearing in pieces as a wolf, man. He's howling. All right, before Salaki, it says Benjamin shall raven as a wolf, man. Which means what? He's tearing Esau's society in pieces, man, through his music, man. All right, and you go to I had went to a dictionary. What is it? Definition.org. Yeah, Merriam Dictionary, Salakia. And first, no, Salakia. I went to definition.org first, Salakia. I looked up raven. This is a large Corvus corax, a large bird, Corvus corax, having black plumage and a croaking cry. So in this song, he has a croaking cry. All right, and then when you look up that word croak, it says to make a deep, harsh sound, to speak in a hoarse, throaty voice. So he's not only singing softly, he's speaking harsh words. All right. It says to grumble, slang, to kill. All right. So and all right, all in all, what he's speaking to kill, man. All right, his words bring you know what I'm saying, his words is basically speaking to kill, man. Is an uprising, man, to up you know, Slakia, to uprise your spirit, Slakia, uprise your spirit with his words, man. That's Benjamin. All right. So back at the prophecy, it says Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey. All right, and this would be considered. It says in the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. All right. So Benjamin, all right, you look at the tribe of Benjamin, they're the most slack. You look at the tribe of Benjamin, just them being being asleep in captivity, they're the main ones that's speaking up against Babylon in their music, man. Like I said, you got Judah, you got the northern tribes, but their songs be mostly about love, man. But you look at them old school reggae songs, it's always about, like Peter Tosh I mentioned before. He has a song called Babylon, Your Queendom is Fallen. All right. What's other songs? I'm trying to think of other songs. You got Desmond Decker. It's Honor Thy Mother and Thy Father, going back to the scriptures. And he has a famous song called The Israelites, we all know of. Linval Thompson has a song called Babylon Must Fall. The Twinkle Brothers called Chants from Babylon. And so on and so forth, man. All right. I want to get actually, we're gonna go back to that prophecy because I wanted to touch another point. It says Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. All right, and like I said, a wolf is nothing more than a dog, which a dog barks to give warning. All right, like when you had like when somebody walks up to your house, if you have a dog, they would normally bark to let you know that somebody's at the door. All right, so here it is. You got Benjamin, where you say Babylon, your queen is fallen. You say burn Babylon. A lot of times in their songs they say that. There's one song, I forgot what it talks about damn, I forgot how it goes. But it basically talks about homosexuals. There's a bunch of songs like that, man. There's a bunch of songs, man, just talking about the wickedness of Esau's society. Alright? And this song, like I said, this song really just stuck out to me. Alright? I want to get Deuteronomy chapter 33. trying to remember the. Okay. In verse 12, and of Benjamin he said, the beloved of Yahweh shall dwell in safety by him. All right. And on the whole, Esau hasn't stopped Benjamin's music, man. It's still out there. Everybody knows about Bob Marley to this day. Everybody knows he was a so-called black man. All right, and everybody knows what his music was about. It says, the beloved of Yahweh shall dwell in safety by him, and Yahweh shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. All right, so Benjamin is safe, man. And Benjamin's music, even to this day, like I said, man, you got a lot of them, they know they Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of them that still you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of them that still make reference to the Bible. They make a lot of spiritual songs. I remember it was one time the brother Behold I Come Quickly, he did a song about the angels, man. It was a Benjamite song, man, showing you how Benjamin is even in captivity, man. You got Benjamin who's still dwelling in between the shoulders of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. And in music, all right, you got a lot of Benjamin that's into the herbs, so this is how we know who the tribe of Benjamin is. So with that, just a quick like I said, just something I was thinking upon as I was listening to this song. So with that, I hope you brothers edified. Shalom, Israel.